I think what that discussion with you enabled us to do was essentially to start from scratch and say, okay, what would we want out of this membership if we were our customers?
Yes.
And then immediately it was like, well, that one piece of content a week, we don't want that. No. We just want to know that what we need is there when we need it. So that came down to core content, basically. Okay, well, cool. Well, we need to be able to progress at a pace that we're able to progress at. Awesome. We've got all that in there already. We need, I think the community side of things, at that point, we still were a little reserved, but from talking to you and understanding what we just talked about, that it's not about us. And if we make it about us, we're doing our members a big disservice. We decided to, put in community guidelines. So we kind of locked down that side of things to let everyone know this is going to be an amazing community, but it's about you. It's not about us.
Yes.
So we just kind of built everything by design to be the ultimate membership that we would want to have. There's only one email that goes out every month, and that's all of the updates for the month. So that's what we would want, because we don't want to email every week adding to our to-do list or every 2 weeks or whatever. It's just like, here's everything. If you haven't been active in here, here's what you may have missed and what you might want to go back to.
Wow. And I know, to get real tactical for a moment, you guys did a really cool thing that you put in place before people can even join your private Facebook group. They had to watch a video. Can you speak a little bit to that?
Yes, this was 100% a James Wedmore idea, and it was.
Well, I was trying to give you guys credit for it.
No.
So.
I can't take credit for that, because the biggest thing with the community was we didn't have boundaries around it.
Yes.
To say what you can and can't do, or what we will allow you to do or not do in there. So yes, now we have you must watch this video before joining the community, and it pretty much says that you've bought the program, you've bought access to the membership, but it's a privilege to be inside the community. So
I got that from a whole day at the DMV. In the US, when you're stuck at the DMV all day, it says driving is a privilege, not a right.
Nice.
And that was the best copy. I stole it, and I was like, this community is a privilege, not a right. And it can be, because it can be taken away. If you abuse it, we're not going to let you stay in here. So anyways, keep going. That was awesome.
Yeah. So we pretty much word for word said that in there. And the other part was to call people out on the things that you don't want in there. So we literally say, you don't want to be that jerk that wastes everyone's time asking a question that you could Google.
Right.
And so we go through all the things that about respecting other people's time, and about serving first in there. Like the people that get their questions answered most in a Facebook group are the ones that are there answering everyone else's questions first.
Yes.
So it's about building those relationships with the other community members, but also that Mike and I are just guests in there as well.
So were people upset by this? Where they watched this video and they're like, this is BS.
They were outraged.
I'm outraged.
No, actually, we got messages just saying, "Wow, that was awesome. I love that community video." And I think it just
a lot of messages.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the right people feel like they're in the right place.
Yes.
This is the kind of community that I want to be in, because I don't want to see that stuff. I don't want to hear somebody else's Google search query, and then it's just. It positions it as the right place for them. They know they're the right fit for our group and our community. So
I love that. And then do people acquiesce to these rules and guidelines? Do they follow them?
They do. I think we've probably had 1 or 2 instances where people haven't. We'll just post in line, hey, just FYI, this is the way things go down in here.
Yeah. And
then there'll be an apology, and it'll never happen again.
Okay, so that's amazing. And then you went from one piece of content a week to, is there any new content created every month for the members?
So we put on our sales page for this that we don't believe in content for content's sake. Like, we will only put content into the membership when it's something that we use. In there we put our processes for things like growing on YouTube and for creating videos faster. And we're only going to put content in there when it's a fit for them, and when it's working with us or with our clients, that has been battle tested in our business and it is actually working, and these are the things that we want you to do. That's when we'll put content in there. Yeah,
a good example of that, I mean, our YouTube keyword research process, we got a PDF guide that steps through exactly how we do it, and a walkthrough video. And there's about 3 or 4 videos that are related to that. we haven't updated that since the YouTube ranking course went in there like 6 months ago, but I've just updated it a couple of days ago. That's going to drop in, but that's now that month's content, and there may
just
be,
updating it.
Yeah, just updating what was there.
Well, I think that's a great distinction, and to communicate that distinction with your audience is really important too. That like more content doesn't help anybody. It takes you right back to where you guys were before with the membership of just overwhelming people, because now I have to spend more time consuming content and then more time focused on doing things that I didn't know I had to do that now I have to go do. Yeah. And if it's not something that's absolutely truly relevant, that's going to provide the most value for me, you actually are doing someone a disservice. Just like add things to their to-do list. I've never met a business owner, or especially an entrepreneur that's just starting out, saying, help me, I don't have anything to do.
Yeah. Help me fill this up, please.
Yeah. I need a to-do list. They're like, I have so much to do. There's so much, I don't know where to begin. And when you guys can narrow it down to like, these are the only core things you need to focus on, that's where we begin helping people.